today, we will be tackling about the good life. Man is constantly in pursuit of the good life. Every person has his perspective when it comes to what comprises the good life. Throughout history, man has worked hard in pointing out what amounts to a good, happy life. Some people, like the classical theories, thought that happiness has to do with the insides of the human person. The soul, as the seat of our humanity, has been the focus of attention of this end goal. The soul has to attain a certain balance in order to have a good life, a life of flourishing. It was only until the 17th century that happiness became had to do with the insides of the human person. The soul, as the seat of our humanity, has been the focus of attention of this end goal. Science and technology has been, for the most part, at the forefront of man's attempt at finding this happiness. The only question at the end of the day is whether science is taking the right path toward attaining what it really means to live a good life. In ancient Greece, the word science has been coined. The need to understand the world and reality was bound with the need to understand the self and the good life. For Plato, the task of understanding the things in the world runs parallel with the job of truly getting into what will make the soul flourish. In an attempt to understand reality and the external world, man must seek to understand himself, too. It was Aristotle who definitive distinction between the theoretical and practical sciences. Aristotle included logic, biology, physics, and metaphysics, among others. Among the practical ones, Aristotle counted ethics and politics, whereas truth, the main of theoretical sciences. The good is the end goal of the practical ones. Or said in the previous lesson, the attainment of human flourishing. Rightly so, one must find the truth about what good is before one can even try to locate that which is good. Next is Aristotle and how we all aspire for a good life. It is interesting to note that the first philosopher who approached the problem of reality from a scientific lens as we know now is also the first thinker who dabbled into the complex problematization of the end goal of life, happiness. This man is none other than Aristotle. Compared to his teacher and predecessor, Plato, Aristotle embarked on a different approach in figuring out reality. In contrast of Plato, who thought that things in this world are not real and are only copies of the real in the world of forms, Aristotle puts everything back to the ground in claiming that this world is all there is to it and that this world is the only reality we can all access. For Plato, change is so perplexing that it can only make sense of there are two realities, the world of forms and the world of matter. The next topic is happiness as the goal of a good life. In the 18th century, John Stuart Mill declared the greatest happiness by saying that an action is right as far as it maximizes the attainment of happiness for the greatest number of people. The article is, of course, meant to lead us to the good and happy life. Through the ages, as has been expounded in the previous modules, man has constantly struggled with the external world in order to reach human flourishing. History has given birth to different schools of thought, all of which aim for the good and happy life. The next topic is materialism. So, what is materialism? Materialism. What is materialism according to Democritus and Leocritus? The world is made up of and is controlled by the tiny invisible units called atoms or seeds. So materialism is atoms or seeds. The next is hedonism. Pleasure has always been the priority of hedonists. That is the meaning of hedonism. Next is stoicism. It is about to generate happiness, or it is called apatheia. The next is theism. Theism is how people base their life goals on belief. So, if you are Catholic, you believe about faith, this is about theism. Next is humanism. Man is literally the captain of his own ship. Technology allowed us to tinker with our sexuality. Biologically, male individuals can now undergo medical operation if they so wish of sexual reassignment. Breast implants are now available and can be done with relative convenience if anyone wishes to have one. And hormones may also be injected in our order to alter the sexual chemicals in the body. So, that's it. That is the good life. Thank you.